Hey yo, what is up, dude? The YouTubes? This is Chica's who's gonna be bringing you guys an epic gameplay commentary of Short Phonics. I'm bringing you guys a realistic. Now, I'm playing some. Well, what you're going to be seeing is some Battlefield 1 gameplay, and basically what I'm going to do is review the new map for the CTE, Tsaritsyn, so the one with the cathedral. It's the newest map on both the PlayStation 4 CTE, Xbox One CTE, and PC CTE. And I'm just going to be reviewing that. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's just get right into it. Well, so I have some good things and I have some bad things. Let's just start off with the good things. So the good things is, one of the good things is that the cathedral itself, flag B, basically, is pretty dope. It's really well designed, and it's not just the cathedral itself, I guess, which makes it like really good. It's also the surrounding landscape. I mean, I think the surrounding landscape is what makes it so cool. I think the fact that it has like a balcony and stuff that you can shoot down and stuff, that's all cool and everything, but I think that there's like a no man's land outside the cathedral makes it that much better, because it's kind of like there's a set objective that you have to cross this no man's land for to get to. And what makes no man's land pretty cool is that it has trenches, which everybody just loves trenches. Like, they basically kind of made a whole DLC around trenches with the They Shall Not Pass, which was really good. And I think trench warfare is the best warfare in Battlefield 1, at least. And I also think what makes no man's land pretty good is that there are buildings on the outside of the thing. So snipers can use these buildings and shoot people that are coming through no man's land, which makes snipers effective on this map. Because if it was just like flag C, B, and A, there was no man's land. Imagine they were just kind of connected. Snipers wouldn't be effective at all. Like, it'd all be close range stuff, and assault players really dominate. Because like shotguns and stuff like that, and then it just really wouldn't be that good of a map. What I do think is also really cool, shifting away from the flag B, is the kind of gameplay mechanics, or kind of story behind gameplay in a sense. I don't really know how to describe it, but like the teams. So you have the Russian army, and then the people of the revolution. So like I want to say they're like socialists. Maybe the communist. No, I think socialists was the time. I'm not the biggest on Russian history, or history in general. Math is kind of my subject. But the fact that there's like a whole new army basically brings new models, which is really cool. And the best model of this, I think, is the Scout, because the guy has like a dope mustache and he has like the Russian hat, and I think it's really cool. Like, really cool. And I just think it's really kind of cool. I'm assuming there's going to be another map with the socialists. I don't think. Okay, first, I don't know if they're socialists. I'm just going to call the revolutionists. Another map with the revolutionists. I don't know if, like, there was one the PlayStation 4 CTE didn't get, and I don't know if the revolutionists were on there. But I figured that there's going to be more revolutionist maps. That's what I figure. Throughout the whole game, because I know there's going to be an operation, I'm pretty sure, on this, which is going to be really cool. But anyways, another great thing about this map is that it's only the Mark V tank. What makes it so cool is that it kind of meshes the realist, like, history of it with gameplay effects. So, like, it kind of, because the Russian army and revolutionists only had Mark V tanks, like, they just used Britain's Mark V tanks. Well, Britain sent over Mark V tanks to the Russian army, and then the revolutionists just kind of, like, stole them, in a sense. Like, that's how we get Mark V tanks on both sides. And I also think the Mark V tank is perfectly suited for this map, as you'll see me using twice in this gameplay. Like, I just think it's a really cool, like, I think the artillery truck wouldn't work on this map, and I think possibly the heavy tank would be kind of too OP on this map, in a sense, maybe. That's kind of what I think. And I think the light tank would be probably the most OP of them all, like, because it's, like, kind of small, and be able to get, like, into the towns and stuff like that. So I think the Mark V tank is probably, like, the perfect tank to put on this map. And I think it's really cool how they mesh realism into the gameplay. It's just, like, the history into the gameplay, sorry, which just makes it more realistic and that much more enjoyable. So, now on to the bad things, I guess. One of the bad, well, really the only bad thing with this map I can really think of is like, it's kind of easy to spawn trap. Like, I'll put an image on here, and you'll see, like, the map overview and stuff, and notice how at the sides, like, of A and C, how if you're trying to get out from there, it's kind of narrow. More so if you're coming from A. It's very narrow. And so it's easy for the people of the opposite team to spawn trap you. So, like, people from the Russian army can spawn trap people at A, and people from the revolution can spawn trap people from C. I noticed it more so that the Russian army would spawn trap the revolutionists. And I don't know what you guys experienced, but that's what I've experienced. We're kind of spawn trapping. This goes against what I'm saying right now, but we are kind of spawn trapping the Russian army, and we are the revolutionists. I feel bad saying revolutionists, but that's what I'm just gonna call them. But so there are two reasons that the spawn trap is so kind of bad on this map. Is, well, for what I just explained, the area itself to get out is not large at all, so it's kind of just like a funnel, and so it's easy just to blockade everybody in, because you only have to watch so many exits. But also, the fact that there's only 3 flags also contributes to it, because there's only, like, 3 flags you can possibly spawn on, and then your base. So, like, you can't go, if they're spawn trapping you, let's say at A, and then there was another flag, let's say E or something, no, D and E, like, you could just go and capture one of them. So it's harder to spawn trap. You would have to capture more flags to be able to spawn trap. And I think, so, like, having 3 flags in and of itself isn't bad, but it's just when you already have a small area to get out, when you kind of just funnel everybody into it, that's it. The only 3 flags just kind of makes it worse. But basically, that's kind of all I have on this map. I think it's a really good map. Like, I really enjoy it. I think it's lots of fun, and I'm playing this on the PlayStation 4 CTE, which is really cool. And, like, overall, I think the Russian DLC is, like, phenomenal with all the new weapons, and the 2 maps I've already played, the Railroad one and then the Lubkow Pass, which is now available for premium players on the normal battlefield. And I think it's just really good. Now, overall, I just think the Russian DLC is really good. Plus, it also helps because, you know, it's like Russians, and I'm Russian, to get this video out. Okay, I'm sorry. But, I just think it's a really good concept, like the Russian DLC, and I really think the overall map, the Tsaritsyn, I don't know how to pronounce it, I apologize, I probably butchered it, but I just think it's really good, and I think all they should change is just the overall spawn trapping area, and also fix the spawns itself, because I've encountered just, like, people spawning right in front of me and stuff like that. And it feels unfair, you know. So, anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you liked this kind of video, like reviews and stuff like that, because I haven't done anything like this before. And yeah, so let me know, and I guess I'll see you guys next time.